Hi. So anyone who's been to Union Station in DC over the years knows what an exciting and vibrant place it is. So full of people and so many wonderful shops and restaurants. But unfortunately, as you can see from this video, everything has changed now. It started with the pandemic, but not only did most of the places close up during the pandemic, as you can see, and this is from the outside, they continue to close even though the rest of the country is doing great and restaurants are thriving again and stores are thriving again. As you can see in Union Station, that's just not the case. So this is the platform, and as you can see, it used to be the most amazing bakery there. It was Magnolia Bakery, featured on Sex and the City regularly. It was very, very sad that they closed shop. They closed right after the pandemic started. Here is another store that's closed, and this was a huge H&M, one of their anchor stores. As you can see, it is now completely empty. Here is another restaurant that was really popular, closed. And as we continue walking down here, this is the first level, and as you can see, most of the stores are closed. There are 3 levels. This is the Amtrak level, so we're downstairs. Einstein Bagels is closed. Very recently, Starbucks closed. This is the food court, and it's just amazing. The majority of the restaurants, including many chains like Jersey Mike's, Dunkin' Donuts, a bakery, they're just all closed. So there's just very few places. And when you go around the corner, there were, as you can see, Wendy's is closed. There was a really fun candy store, a shoe store, just so many, well, it was a shoe repair place, but just so many places. And here it is, we're continuing to go down the food court area. And this is the same area where you would enter the metro. As you can see, Chinese restaurant. Really sad about this one, Dunkin' Donuts. And then you go around the corner, and as you can see, Hudson, popular in airports. We used to be popular here too. That's closed. Post office closed. There's the metro entrance, if that's still open. A shoe repair shop that had been there forever, also now closed. So it's just kind of sad. It really feels like an abandoned ghost town. And this part looks bad, but I can assure you as you watch the video, it gets a lot worse. But yep, still have the shoes there. They closed suddenly, and that was about it. Once again, this is H&M, which was a pretty big store here. Gone. And what's weird is, I guess they're leasing at, and they crossed out the address, so clearly they're not trying to get anybody new. And what's funny is that this is owned by a private company, I think equity firm possibly, and Amtrak wants to take over Union Station, and I'm not even sure why they're fighting it, because clearly they have no interest. This is the 3rd level, and it's almost completely empty.
This is so depressing.
Look at this, just all these stores are closed. Literally every single establishment in this section, and the floor just about, I think, is closed, which is just remarkable. Here's the chain locks. And you look in a lot of these stores and they still have items in there. It's like they just picked up and left. It's like, the Gold Rush ran dry and everyone just left. Well, it's like this happened. And some of these places, though, are mostly vacant. And unfortunately, they're not coming back. Here's one place that's a survivor. But that's the rarity. And I don't know how much longer they'll be surviving, since not getting a lot of foot traffic on this third floor because there's really hardly anything obviously to come to. It's not really the most fun environment anymore, kind of on the depressing side. And as I mentioned, when you walk around, there are posters that had mentioned with phone numbers to call if you were interested, and the phone numbers and the addresses have all been crossed out. So it really doesn't look like they even want new tenants. So I'm really not sure what their plan is. Not much of a plan, just like leaving it like this, which is so unfortunate. If they don't want it, they should just hand it over to Amtrak. At least this one has the numbers still. And so this is the third floor. And like I said, as you can see, nothing is opened. If you're watching this, if you're Magnolia Bakery and you're watching this, please come back. There's a reason why they liked you so much in Sex and the City, because they really have amazing baked goods, banana pudding. Now we're back on the first floor. They used to do tour buses, even the ducks, those duck buses that go in the water. But as you can see, they don't anymore. And this is kind of the last section of Union Station when you walk in and you turn right. And this part used to also be full of a lot of specialty stores, a lot of very unique places. And as you'll see, I think there is only one place left that's still open, and that's the vendor in the middle. But every one of these places, and there were some really wonderful, really cool places, and they're all gone. And here we are back. It says shops. Unfortunately, there aren't any. This is the East Hall, and it looks like the only place that I think is still shop is there. And this is amazing. Even the directory doesn't work. I guess there's nothing to show. So this is what has come to the directory. So here you have it. Just a ghost town. And when you look in here, it really looks like a ghost town. And you go outside, and even the escalator for the metro doesn't work, so you know things are bad off.